Hello, my name is Terry Lambert and I am the show manager for the Christmas Carousel. I want to take a few minutes today to talk to you about your booth display. A lot of you are veterans and have been doing the show for a long time and you're very familiar with how we do things. Some of you guys are new to the show this year and some of you have done the show a couple of times. But in your show schedule, I know that they all kind of run together, so this is kind of what I wanted to talk to you about our show. When you received your booth confirmation, you received a little piece of paper called Things to Remember. And it talks about the move-in hours and it talks a little bit about your booth display and things that we do require. Today we are fortunate enough to have a mock booth set up, and we're actually in the meeting room, so it's not going to look like this when you arrive. There will not be nice carpeting on the floor. It will just be the concrete show floor that you're accustomed to. This is actually a corner booth that I am in, and the curtain that we have on the Christmas show is solid black, so it will look very much like this. The booth next door here, we actually have 3 set up, and this is a 10 by 10 inline booth. So if you have a booth that does not have a corner, this is what your space is going to look like. It's going to have the high wall curtain on all 3 sides, and it will be the solid black. Like I said, we don't require any carpeting in your booth, but it is a very nice addition. It does kind of help with your back over the long weekend, and it does kind of give it more of a homey or atmosphere. You know, it kind of defines your space per se. This is a corner booth, very much like the inline. It's just that you are open on 2 sides. So this is what your display will look like. You'll have the curtains and you will have a booth sign. Now, if you have a banner and you would like to hang your banner, we do have the S-hooks that are available in the show office for you to hang a banner with. I ask that you really don't use bungee cords. A lot of times people will strap a bungee cord to it and attach it to this post, and it really doesn't look that attractive going across the curtain. So try to stick to either the sign that we have provided for you with your company name on it, or just use the sign hooks to hang your banner. Another thing, there is not to be anything attached to the booth, to the curtains. You are not allowed to pin or to staple or to harm the curtains in any way. These curtains do not belong to us. They are from our decorator, and we pay to use these. And if they are damaged, the decorator has the right to charge you for them. So please do not try to, a lot of times people will say, oh, let me just put a hole through the top here to hang something. Not a good idea at all, because the decorator will have the right to charge you for that, because they are not to be damaged. And if you arrive and you have a damaged curtain and you want to bring it to my attention to make sure that we know that that was damaged when you arrived, that might be a good idea, because that is something that is definitely frowned upon. Speaking of the decorator, they have many things that you can rent from them. A lot of you may be coming from long distances, or perhaps you have not done, say, a larger booth and you don't have enough tables, that type of thing. You can rent skirted tables from the decorator. They come in a wide variety of sizes. This is a 4-foot, a 6-foot, an 8-foot. That's also an 8-foot raised table. They also have the round tables. They're the one in the beginning with the that was higher. That's the standard height, but you can also get the raised ones. They actually rent everything from stools to carpeting, trash cans if you need one for your booth, and also grid work. Grid work is great if you need to hang something. If you are an artist and you do not have pro panels per se, the Grid work would work great for that, as well as other things like apparel or florals, anything like that. You can also rent the grid work from the decorator. Okay, so I know a lot of you have your own tables, have your own booth accessories. I understand that. The only thing that I do ask you is that your tables are completely covered, and I mean completely covered to the floor, no legs showing, no boxes, no storage, not even on the ends. If you do have tablecloths, please make sure that the ends are covered. I don't want to walk by the booth and see the end, the end open underneath your table and be able to see everything underneath there. This is a tablecloth that I personally ordered from Amazon. It's all one piece. It's covered all the way around to the floor. It comes in 4 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot sizes, very inexpensive. It washes very easily, dries, you can hang it up, throw it right back on there. And very reasonably priced. I looked it up this morning to make sure that the price was right. This 6 foot tablecloth on Amazon is around $15, which is very reasonably priced for a tablecloth for a 6 foot table that goes all the way around. Also comes in a wide variety of colors. You can also, if you choose to do white or you choose to do black, you can also for Christmas throw a red tablecloth over the top of it. Or for fall, perhaps add burlap to it to make it, more like that fall atmosphere. So there's lots of ways that you can decorate it and not have to spend, the amount of money that you may have to if you rent them. So, okay. So since we've touched on the booth display here, there's a couple of more things I would like to touch on. Wi-Fi in the building is free for exhibitors. You will be given the Wi-Fi password when you check in and get your booth packet. You will also get your worker badges in your booth packet. If you have ordered electricity, your electrical drop, of course we're not, this is an older building, so it doesn't have the state-of-the-art electrical drops built in the floor. So you're going to have a drop at the back of your display. And even if you didn't order electricity, there may be a drop back there. So if there is a drop and you didn't pay for it, they will find that out as well. So you might want to not plug into anything if you didn't pay for electricity. If you order electricity in advance, it is cheaper than paying for it at the show. So that's another little hint. But the biggest thing you need to remember is bring a drop cord, because your drop may not be directly behind your space. You may need to run a drop cord back to it. So I always recommend that you bring one probably 8 to 10 foot long, just in case if you have to run that drop. If you have any questions about your booth display or move in, that type of thing, please feel free to email me, call me. We're here to help. Move in can be kind of chaotic. Wednesday morning especially, everybody thinks they have to have it done right then and there, and we just need to be patient. So I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to working with you this year, and as always, thank you very much.